morning, Saturday, January 25th, 2025. 1:25:25 today. Oh my god. Here we are. Here we are. Ugh. Fat Girl Diary. Time to drink from skulls, huh? Time to drink from skulls. Oh my god. So yesterday I broke down more textiles, and I did some processing of them. It's probably about 15 pounds or so of textile. It's different textiles than last time, and the processing's a little bit different. So I was watching this video a while back of this Pakistani factory recycling textiles, right? And they had a lot of bags of cut-off waste from garment industry, right? Scraps. And they bleached them, crazy chemicals, crazy amounts of water, and then chop them up and then card them out, right? That is not what I'm doing. And everything I'm doing by hand. So I'm reassembling some of these. I have canvas. I have canvas from making jackets and stuff, black and natural. And so I broke it down into quadrilaterals pieces, right? With nice straight edges that I can patch together. And then what was left over from after doing that, the little bits, I chopped those down further with a rotary cutter and put those into my stuffing pile. So I'm gonna make yardage. I'm making yardage. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna do the yardage today. I also broke down other t-shirts and socks into loops. And if I finish making the yardage today, then I will start adding those loops onto the giant ball of yarn that I'm making. And then once I have all of my fabric that I want to processed, then I will start the rug, the weavings, the two side-by-side weavings. Yeah. I also processed down a few ribbon balls. I have a stack of textiles that I'm going to process down into the little ribbon balls. I do. I have a stack of textiles. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I've only done a few of those ribbon balls so far. I'm trying to figure out like what's gonna be the best way of doing that. Right. Without having too many corner nubbies. Oh, the corner nubbies. Hey, sir. How are you, sir? How are you, Velvet Snout? Mr. Snuggly Snout? Oh, he spent some time yesterday pulling sticks out of his tail and the junk out of his trunk, so he got to be snuggly on the bed last night. He was super, super snuggly this morning. He just, like, spooned up next to me. He rested his chin on my hip and was just like, oh, right, leaning up against my side. I was petting his snout. I'm like, oh, Velvet Snout. Velvet Snout, Velvet Snout, Velvet Snout, Velvet Snout, Velvet Snout, and dog lips. He's like, I'm so cute. You are so cute. Look at you. Look at you, so cute. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, yeah, that's what I was working on yesterday. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my next e-newsletter's ready to go out. It is. It's like all put together. It'll go out February 1st. Yeah. So, but I like to have it ready, you know. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I might do a couple edits before then. right? I might. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was working on yesterday. Oh, I finished casting all those billets for that belt I'm working on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll see how those are when I get in today. See how those are. If they're all set up and everything. They should be all set up. They should be. They should be all set up. And they should pop right out of those molds, and then I can decide how. I woke up this morning with a couple ideas on what I'm going to do with those. Yeah. hmm Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, we will. Oh my god. I think they're going to be individual belt buckles. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know. I might take a couple of them and make them into like an individual belt, right? With multiple details. But I think they're just gonna be belt buckles, and I was thinking about like devising how to make that belt. Yeah, I have some interesting leather pieces, some nice leather pieces I could use. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. We will. We'll see. Mm. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, but they're gonna either way, whatever I do with them, they're gonna require some carving because they're just big round discs right now. And I'm gonna have to be able to attach hardware and things. So I'm gonna have to do that work. Yeah, or I might not use hardware. I might just like carve the functionality into the pieces. I have an idea. I do. I do. Yeah. So yesterday I did. I made Omar. I made Omar that fregola with spinach cheese sauce, and then I put a fried egg on it for him. And that's what I cooked yesterday. Oh, I am like starched out. Oh my god. I just want a big old salad. I'm in the mood for a big old salad. I need a big old salad. Yeah. Oh my god. So some crazy homeless looking woman chained her fucking electric bike to the piped housing outside of this water hookup that's on the property at my business. And I'm just like, no. It's like, first of all, it's like right in front of a sign that says, unauthorized parking, blah, 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 blah. Right? And it was in within 25 feet. It was within 25 feet of a bike rack. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So, like, I saw her out there. I'm like, what is she doing? I didn't know what she was doing. And she walked away. And then I went out and I saw it. And I was like, what the fuck? So I ran an errand. This was before I opened. I ran an errand that I needed to run. And then I was like, okay, when I come back, if it's still there, you know, then I'm going to look into this. Police wouldn't fucking do anything, right? I'm like, oh, okay. I called a couple tow places. They didn't want to do anything about it. Finally, I found a guy. I found a tow truck. He's like, well, what do you want to do with the bike? I said, well, I just want you to. I said, how much for you to come out and just cut with bolt cutters and just cut the chain and push it to the sidewalk? He's like, oh no, no, no. If I come out there, I'm taking it. I'm like, okay, I got no problem with that either. So I'm on the phone with this guy. Bitch shows up and sneaks off with it. I put a note on it. I said, "This is not a parking space. I'm getting bolt cutters." I don't I don't have any patience for that bullshit. I don't. I don't have patience for bullshit. All right? No. Larissa does not tolerate. I don't tolerate. Mm-mm. I don't tolerate bullshit. All right? Like, if someone tried to steal it, pulling that shit off of there and fucked with us with that water hookup, and it's just like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You know? Yeah. Police are like, well, why don't you talk to her? I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm now civil servant paid to talk to the fucking homeless people? Crazy people? Okay. Oh, fucking bullshit all the time. Fucking bullshit all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, today, continue with what I'm working on. Just keep going at it. Yeah. Oh, oh, I saw Blue Sky yesterday. This was funny. This was really funny. Like that platform, everybody talks about, oh, this is so great here. It's so great. Like, you're no different than any of the rest of them. Really not, right? It's just like who everybody picks on is different, right? Crazy left wingers and crazy right wingers are all the same. They are. They're all fascists. They're all fascists. And then this dipstick posts this old poster of this old quote about, the signs of fascism, or warning signs of fascism. Disdain for the arts, blah 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 blah. I had this poster when we lived up in Santa Rosa, and it was hung on my refrigerator in Santa Rosa. It's been around for a long time. And the shit that was going on then was Democrat stuff, you know? And I'm just like, I'm sorry, they're all the same. The Democrats and the Republicans are all the same, right? The Democrats up there in Santa Rosa, like, they sent in all of those organizing groups to organize, you know? About all the crazy mentally ill people, blah, 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 blah. All these people need help, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff. Because the government knew that they were going to abuse people, right? Like, the pandemic made a lot of people crazy. It did. That was psychological abuse, right? En masse. And people went nuts, and a lot of people lost homes and livelihoods and everything, and people went crazy, right? It made people crazy. And they knew they were going to do this, right? But they did all this shit up there and push through the ACA, and there were all of these medical specialists up there. A lot of them neurological and psychology specialists, and a lot of elites went up there and went to those doctors when they came in every year for for the Bohemian Grove party, right? These were, elites from all over the world, including the United States, and a lot of Dems. It wasn't just Republicans, right? Like, it's everyone, like, in the club. And where those fires started over in that industrial park, in that industrial area, right? Industrial Areas Foundation. Well, it started over there. It's where all those medical buildings were. They all burned. Yeah, I mean, they took care of a whole bunch of birds with one stone with that, and then they came through and burned it all out again when didn't get everything, right, that they wanted. But the first thing, was there were all of the records at the Register of Voters. They had 200 years of records, voting records that burned. And they had, because Santa Rosa's county seat. And they had that rug importer, which was where all the heroin was coming into town. They burned that out. There was firearms sales, an ammunition shop, gun shop up there. It was next to it. That burned. There's a lot of shifty stuff that went on through there. I mean, it's next to a rug importer. Come on. And then all these medical records, all these medical offices, they all burned. That's where the fires started. The Santa Rosa fires started up there. That's where it started. That was the first thing to burn, and then the outlying neighborhoods and everything, right? And wineries and all that shit. So the purpose of that fire was to destroy records. And then when they didn't burn out foundations, when they didn't burn hot enough the first time to burn out foundations, they burnt out the foundations in the second one, and that's when they had to reassess the property taxes because the foundations had to be replaced. So, that's what those fires were about. But, all of these dumbasses, I used to be a dumbass too, but it wasn't because I didn't believe it was possible. It was because I just had no idea. I was totally naive. I had no idea that people could be so insidious. I was young, 20s, I was like, whoa, really? Oh my God. People are evil. Government is evil. Lobbyists are evil. Yeah. And they're all in the club together. And I'm not in it. And neither are you, probably. Yeah. I commented on it, with what I know. and whoever it is, because they weren't using their real name. They blocked me. I'm like, yay. Yay. I think that's funny. I do. I think it's really funny. Yeah, I'm not a Republican. Sorry, folks. I'm not a Trump supporter. You can't push me into that camp because I don't got a tent there. No. They'd chain me up and stick me with the livestock in that camp. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Blue Sky bums me out. There's so many dum-dums posting dumb shit. Yeah. I go on there trying to find things to entertain myself, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I find funny shit. Sometimes I see funny shit. But most of the time it's just garbage. Most of the time it's just bullshit. Most of the time it's just idiots. Yeah. We watched The Monsters last night, but it wasn't last night. It was a couple nights ago. We watched an episode of The Monsters, and the music that was, but they had Dorothy Dandridge's Cow Cow Boogie. I was like, oh my goodness, I know that one. Yeah, playing. Out on the plains, down in Santa Fe, I met a cowboy riding the range one day, and as he rode along, I heard him singing the most peculiar cowboy song. It was a ditty he learned in the city, Come to ay, come to yippee, get along. Get hip, little doggy, get along. Better be on your way, get along. Get hip, little doggy. Then he trucked it on down the old fairway, singing his cow boogie in the strangest way. Come to ay, come to yippee, singing his cowboy song. He's just too much. He's got a knockout western accent with a Harlem touch. That cat was raised on local weed. Jack's what you call a swing half-breed, singing his cow boogie in the strangest way. Come to ay, come to yippee, come to ay, come to yippee. Get along, little doggy, better be on your way. Oh, I'm a swing half-breed. How many people out there swing half-breed? You swing half-breed? Anyway. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, we hear it from the people all the time. Yeah, those stereotypes come from someplace too. Oh my god. Yeah. That's why punishment was so severe in my family for stealing, lying, and cheating. Oh yeah, beat the shit out of you for it. Yeah. Don't give people a reason to feed the stereotype. We'll beat you for it. Mommy hates liars, Wizzy! Yeah. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, we hear from the people all the time. They call us gypsies, tramps, and thieves. But every night all the men would come around and throw the money down. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Finish my tea here. Oh my god. I slept like a rock. Yeah, I did. I was really tired last night. Slept like the dead. Anyway.